Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Angelic Astrologer and Spiritual Consultant with AngelMessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, May 19th through Sunday, May 25th, 2014. So this week astrologically there's a really big and important thing going on, and this is something that I personally have been waiting for since the beginning of the year. And that is the planet of Mars, which is our passion and our energy, our physical energy, as well as our forward momentum to, push forward on projects and on our destiny path. That is in a stationary period, and it's getting ready to turn direct, and it actually finally turns direct and starts moving forward again on Monday the 19th. Now, Mars has been in the sign of Libra, which is the sign of partnerships, relationships, as well as balance, for a really long time, which has actually given us a really long time to, take care of relationship matters and to look at those aspects in our lives with our partnerships and our relationships, whether they be romantic or business or friendship or family. It has given us this opportunity to look at where there needed to be some changes or some redirections, where things might have been actually out of balance, as Libra is the sign of the scales, and Libra is all about balance and equality and things being fair. And so again, we've had many months now to take a look at these issues. And what's been happening with Mars slowing down here, it's been actually slowing down in retrograde motion for the last at least a couple of weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks. And it's had a couple of different effects. One is that it's been bringing relationship issues to the forefront, intensifying them right now. But the other thing that it's been doing, because Mars does rule, again, our physical energy, as well as that forward movement that I was talking about, it's kind of felt like things are slowing down or being a little stagnant right now, that things aren't moving forward at the pace that we would like, or it kind of seems that everything is in suspended animation, or that we're kind of stuck or at a standstill. And physically, we might be feeling a little bit more tired than usual, just our physical energy. We might be feeling like we need more sleep lately, which you should definitely honor, because your body is desiring that rest to be able to bring forth higher vibrational energies and integrate, things on the subconscious or even in the conscious. So physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, there's a lot going on that can tend to energetically feel like it's draining us as energies are reorganizing and getting ready for either a leap in consciousness or a big step forward on our path, or again redirecting ourselves in our lives in some manner. So again, on Monday, Mars turns direct, and you're going to find that things will finally start to feel like they are moving forward. It might take a few days, it might take a couple of weeks until Mars kind of picks up speed, because it's not going to just turn direct and be at its normal pace right away. But you're definitely going to feel a relief. Mars, again, slowing down has almost brought a frustration level with some people too, because Mars also rules our aggression, our assertiveness, our anger, and with it slowing down here before it turns direct on Monday, it's again been bringing up a lot of those aggravations or frustrations in our lives. So again, after Monday, you're going to start feeling better and better, and things will start to move, faster and faster eventually, especially I feel as we move into June, the second half of June, especially into July. I mean, once we get to towards the end of June, Mars will have, picked up speed enough to where you're going to start feeling more energetic, more inspired, and more ready to take some steps and to have those steps actually actualize and materialize and manifest in your lives according to, again, projects, ideas, career matters, romantic matters, different areas of your life. So that is definitely the big thing this week. Now, also on Tuesday the 20th, the sun is leaving the sign of Taurus and moving into the next sign of the zodiac of Gemini. And again, Gemini has a lighter feel to it. Gemini is a little bit more fast moving. Gemini is definitely about communication, ideas, our thought processes. So, again, things on the mental plane are going to pick up speed as well. And then on Saturday, the 24th, Jupiter, which is still in the sign of Cancer, is going to be in a positive aspect to Saturn and Scorpio. Now, Jupiter rules the expansion principle. It makes things bigger. It makes things expand and grow. And Saturn rules the opposite. It actually rules kind of restriction and limitation and obstacles and karmic lessons. But I feel that because it's in a positive and harmonious aspect, and they're both in water signs, that this is going to bring forth almost like it's like bringing form to some of those ideas, the expansion of those ideas, and the expansion of your emotional nature, your feeling nature, which Jupiter in Cancer has been doing, expanding our belief systems in a lot of different areas. And with that positive aspect to Saturn, it's going to, again, bring things into manifestation, bring things into form, and in a very positive way, to where you're going to start seeing some real, I think, progress in a lot of the areas that you've been trying to move forward on in life. Now, this week to do our reading, we're going to use Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards. And actually, when I was shuffling them and meditating with them, one of them flew out onto the floor, so I decided to put that up as a overall message card for everybody that will go along with the 3 cards that we choose. And I was also guided to use the Ascended Masters Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue to choose one special message card for everyone to also go with the other Angel Tarot cards that we choose. And then for your special message card, we have some stones here that I'm going to be showing you in just a second, but for the deck, we're going to be using the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Now, this is a brand new deck I got. I did use it for the weekly reading last week, but I really, liked it a lot, and I want to use it again for this week's special message card. Now, your stones of choice to choose from for this week. And I chose stones, actually. I was guided to choose stones this week that in some way to me represent forward-moving energy, passionate energy, energetic energy, moving forward finally in honor of Mars turning direct. But the first stone here, this is a carnelian wand. And carnelian is this beautiful orange stone. It vibrates to the sacral chakra, which deals with our creative self-expression, our passion for life. And the wand actually has a point at one end, which actually is very good at directing the energy. So I chose that as the first stone of choice. Your second stone of choice is a clear quartz crystal, which is kind of like a cluster, a group cluster of crystals. So what it is it's a quartz crystal that has many different points, and to me that just signified all the many different energies or projects or ideas that we might have going on in our lives that we want to actually tend to or put our time and energy towards. Quartz crystal is really good at magnifying energies, and so again, to me it signified that energy increase that we're all going to be feeling as Mars turns direct. Your last stone of choice This is amber. This is a pretty good size amber sphere, and you probably can't see, but it actually has those wonderful, it's like got some insects in there, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it's always, people always look for the insects when they look for amber. So this is a huge amber sphere, and it's golden yellow in color. It's almost an orange. It's such a deep, dark color here. So again, the golden yellow to orange color, your solar plexus chakra, which is your center for your willpower and your confidence, as well as that sacral chakra that we were talking about, which brings forth that passion in life. Okay, so again, your stones of choice are the carnelian wand, the quartz cluster, or the amber sphere. Now let's go ahead, and here's our deck that we're going to choose 3 cards from for the week, and I've already meditated with them, and we're going to call in all of the angels, archangels, the ascended masters, our guides, master guides, and teachers, all those of the highest vibration of light that can bring forth that information that is in our highest and best interest to know for this week. Okay, I see one poking out here, so I'm going to choose that one for the first card for the week. Okay, and then we're going to look for our second card of the week. Okay, this one wants to come out for the second card, and I actually am drawn to this one that's popping out for the third card. So let's put the cards aside, and let's see what the first card for the week is all about. Oh my gosh, this is awesome, and it so signifies Mars turning direct. This is the 8 of Fire, and the 8 of Fire says, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. Whenever you see the 8 of Fire, which is the same as the 8 of Rods or the 8 of Wands in other tarot decks, we're talking about fast-moving energies. And again, I mean, I can't say it any better than it says at the bottom. Delays are over. Now that Mars is turning direct and it's going to start moving forward, all of those delays or energies that have held things back or didn't seem to allow things to, move ahead for you, no matter what area of life it is, those are going to dissipate now. They're going to disappear, and things are going to start moving really fast. And I actually, way back at the beginning of the year, I don't know what video it might have been in, but I remember thinking to myself, and I'm sure I probably said it at some point, that, this year they call it the year of the horse. And with the year of the horse, they say that events and situations and circumstances are going to be very fast-paced and fast-moving. But I always knew in my head that things really, they weren't going to pick up speed until Mars went direct. And here's a card signifying that very thing, that the second half of this year, 2014, I mean, truly, we're almost through, the first 6 months. We still have another month to go, but these first 6 months, with Mars having been retrograde, and now it's going to turn direct and take a few days to pick up speed, things were slower moving than normally would be in the horse year. Now, the second half of the year, or here starting in a few days because Mars is turning direct, you're going to see a much faster pace in regards to all the areas of your life, whether it be, relationship, career, money, projects, whatever it is you're working towards, things are going to definitely pick up pace and pick up speed. But let's look at what else they have to tell us for this particular week by looking at the second card. Another fire card. Isn't that amazing? The Ace of Fire. I love this. The Ace of Fire says, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So this to me is initiating a new energy. If there has been something in your life that you have wanted to initiate, this week is the week to initiate that, because energies are going to be supportive of that. Again, with Mars moving direct, things will be able to move forward when you initiate ideas. And this is initiating not just an idea, because the fire element is about spirit, it's about energy. So, I mean, here there's a lot of passion. Isn't that funny that we have two red cards, the fire cards, very passionate, forward-moving, exciting, energetic energy happening here. So this is definitely a time to initiate new things, and you might have an unexpected opportunity coming to you, as this would indicate. Let's look at what the third card is. The third card, now this is a water card. The third card is the Knight of Water, and at the top it says emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. And at the bottom the message says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and invitation to a social event. Now, I feel like in part this is saying that things are going to finally move forward in relationship matters. I know a lot of us have been dealing with relationship matters in our lives. And this is definitely saying that emotions are going to be more balanced now. Things are going to be able to move forward now. There's going to be new beginnings and new starts with the Ace of Fire here. This is about new beginnings and new starts. To different aspects within your emotional nature, within your relationships, your partnerships, your family types of relationships. So, and I also want to mention that they are guiding me to say this, that new starts and new beginnings can take many different forms, okay? That, again, with some of the inequality in relationships or the imbalance that has been in some of your relationships, they're saying that whether the relationships had to be redirected in some way, or maybe in some relationships you even had to part ways. So that can also be a new beginning, to separate from and kind of move forward on your own, or have the relationship move in a whole different direction where the two individuals take on different roles within the relationship. There's all different kinds of new beginnings that can take place. So just so that you're aware that those new beginnings can take many different forms. But again, I feel like this is also kind of expanding that out from relationships and talking about other areas of our life with projects and our life path, different ideas. I think this is saying too that as we, are able to balance our emotions, which is going to be easier with the astrological energies that are coming up, that our balanced emotions are going to help things to kind of cut loose and move forward in a very beneficial, productive way for us. Let's see what that jumper card is back here and kind of sum it all up. This is another water card, so definitely have a balance of fire and water going on this week. This is the Two of Water, and this says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict. So, I feel like, again, with this card, summing things up, that again, we are dealing a lot with relationship matters this week. And this is telling me that things are going to, again, balance out in a very, very nice way, in a productive way, in a way that makes us feel good, in a way that there can be forgiveness, there can be, again, resolution, like it says. And again, we're dealing with, not only relationship to other people, but also our relationship with ourselves, with our higher soul self, with our emotional self, with our God self. I also feel led to say that. So just know that this looks like a very positive week, to where there's a lot of balance that comes into play, and a lot of positive, inspiring, forward-moving energy as we're able to finally get things going on our path. Now, this is the Ascended Masters deck, and we were saying that we were going to choose one card. Actually, this one is sticking out and drawing my attention. This is a card for everybody, a message for everybody. Isn't that funny? This is Ganesh, and the message at the top says yes. And Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. So this is just a clarification that those obstacles are going to be removed, that everything is going to start moving forward as Ganesh here removes all those challenges and removes those things that stand in your way in order to move forward on your path. If you had a certain question in your mind before you started listening to this reading, the answer to your question is yes. And again, it's a positive yes. Things are going to move forward. So now let's look at what the special message is depending on what stone you chose for the week. So here's our Goddess Oracle. Goes a couple shuffles here. And we're going to call in the Goddess energy to give us the information that's in everyone's highest and best interest. I think this one here wants to come out for the Carnelian people. This is, I like this, this is Yamanya. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. I'm sure somebody out there knows the correct pronunciation. Yamanya, I think it's Yamanya. And it says golden opportunity. And the message at the bottom, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So again, this forward movement, these opportunities, this is a very positive indication that there's going to be new movement coming into your life. Ask the angels, ask the goddesses to show you those new doors of opportunity, and definitely it's going to be a very positive week for you. Oh, I can't say anything more than that. I mean, it was just awesome. This one's sticking out. This is going to be for the clear quartz cluster people. This one is Sekhmet, and it says, be strong. It says, you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So again, for those of you that chose the clear quartz cluster, Sekhmet here is saying use your confidence, use your strength, use that divine feminine energy, which brings in a balance. I feel there needs to be some balancing here. But gosh, there's two lions in this card, and to me, lions represent that courage. It represents the solar plexus. It represents our forward momentum. And if there's something, an area in your life or a question in your life, the goddess energy here is telling you to be confident in yourself. Move forward the way you know it's supposed to be. If you need to speak your truth, speak your truth. But definitely stay in your confidence and move forward. And then for those of you that chose the amber, I feel like this one's sticking out for the amber people. This one is Focused Intention, another nice card. This is Diana. And the message at the bottom says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So Diana here, she's pictured with a crossbow, like a bow and arrow. She's getting ready to make her mark. She's getting ready to, keep her eyes on the target and shoot that arrow. So definitely, as you're moving forward, keep your intentions clear. Don't allow confusing thoughts to come in. Don't allow your focus to become scattered. Here Diana is saying, if you keep that focus, and you're sure of yourself, and you're sure of where you want to go, and keep your feelings balanced, then you're definitely going to make that mark and hit that target, that idea, that goal, that ambition that you have in your mind. You're definitely moving towards that very strongly. So I love those goddess cards. I think they had very positive messages for us. I want to thank all of you for watching the weekly angel card readings. I'm very, very grateful and thankful for all of your comments and support. And I wish you many, many angel blessings. Until next week, much love to all of you.